All right, guys. Finally, there were some technical difficulties, and finally, I'm able to go live. It's good to be here. I think I have stayed away from cameras ever since 2020. I haven't made any video, and it's finally good to be back. And what a good way to come back rather than a live video. Okay, this is my first ever live event. There were some technical glitches with LinkedIn and the software which I'm using, Ecamm Live. Finally, it's up. Finally, it's running. I hope that you are able to see me. And I would love your comments in this presentation, guys. And yeah, yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And let's get started with today's session. Mindful to mindful. All right, so today, guys, we'll be talking about some of the automatic behaviors or automatic patterns which we have, because of which we feel stressed. Our mind is filled with either emotions or negative thoughts, because of which we become more stressed, and the cycle continues. Today, we'll learn how to stop these automatic behaviors or automatic negative thoughts and emotions. How we can do that, and of course, with the help of mindfulness. That's what I'll be talking about in today's session. So let's get started, guys. So first of all, you already know my name. My name is Siddharth. I'm a corporate trainer and a certified mindfulness coach. So I've been practicing mindfulness in several years. I have tried both the spiritual side of it as well as the science part of it. I have studied both of it. Now, I got certified in 2020 during the pandemic, of course, and yeah, I took some time to create my own way of teaching mindfulness, because practicing mindfulness is a separate thing, but teaching somebody else to practice the same was slightly different. So what I did was I combined both the spiritual and the science part of it in my program, which I'll be telling you about later. So what I do, I help people live a stress-free life by practicing mindfulness and be success. I mean, it has helped me a lot in the last few years, mindfulness. So that's what I tell people, that's what my mission is. I want to spread the word and help people out in knowing more about mindfulness and live a stress-free life. So that's pretty much about me. Let's get started with today's session. Automatic behavior, guys. Automatic behaviors are something which we do out of our own awareness, though. Things we do out of our own awareness, however, we are not really aware of it. Researchers believe that over 90% of our behaviors are automatic. For example, driving a car, eating, playing the piano, making gestures, and so on. We all do these things automatically without consciously paying attention to it. Because we have done it so many times and we have repeated it, it is somehow, we don't have to think about it anymore. For example, if I am going from my home to my office, I take the same route, I drive the same car. So pretty much during the way, things happen automatically. My mind is somewhere else. I'm thinking about something else. However, my car is driving. I am the only person who's changing the gears and putting the brakes, but it is all happening automatically. I'm not paying attention to it. Because of it, guys, I am disconnected from the reality. Right? I am not present in the moment, because either I'm thinking about the past or future or something. I am lost in my own thoughts. What about the disadvantages of these automatic behaviors? Let's talk about this quote. We first make our habits, then our habits make us. I found this quote and I think it beautifully summarizes one of the biggest disadvantages of automatic patterns. This quote shows us that because they are highly automatic, we are not much aware of them anymore. They become ingrained in our system. They have become part of us. They have become us without we being aware of it. Our automatic patterns are just the things we always do the same way. Another example, guys. For example, whenever I'm eating, I would like to watch something on Netflix. So every time I'm eating, I'm watching something. So my brain is wired in that way that whenever I'm eating, I need something to watch. So next time what happens, whenever I'm watching something, my brain will tell me, hey, you're watching something, but do you want to eat something? So even if I have already eaten, I'll just open a bag of chips and I'll just start munching. That happens automatically. Am I paying attention to it? No, my hand will automatically go to the chip and I'll start eating. This is all not conscious. This is all can be very dangerous in a longer time. How? For example, some of the automatic patterns causes problem. Automatic desire for smoke or alcohol in a certain place. Yeah, we whenever we have drank alcohol in a certain places, these places over time will automatically trigger a desire to drink alcohol in this individual, in any individual. Similarly, for the smoke part as well, I have a friend who likes to smoke a lot. Everybody does. So whenever he finished his lunch or dinner, he would like to smoke because that's the kind of pattern he has built in his brain. So yeah, I mean, next time, whenever even if he'll try to quit, it'll be very difficult. Another example is automatic negative thinking when something unpleasant happens. Anything unpleasant happens, our brain automatically start gathering all the negative things which has happened to us in the past, or it is happening now, or whenever. Every negative thing will chain them up, and it will be in front of us all the time. We'll connect them all in a chain. This happens without a conscious awareness again. Automatically letting your emotion guide behavior. Automatically screaming when you are angry, for example, or running away, or suppressing emotions when you're sad, or locking yourself in a room when you're sad. These are all examples of automatic patterns that often causes problems. And it has happened to all of us. There are some things we just do automatically. We do not have to make a choice for it. It is happening automatically. Because they are automatic, guys, it is somehow ingrained in us, and it is difficult to come out of it. That is why these habits, these behaviors are difficult to change. However, it is totally possible to change them. The answer is mindful attention. That's what we have to do. But before that, let's talk about reactivity. Now, what is reactivity? Whenever a situation happens, we are automatically triggered to give a reaction. That exactly is reactivity. There are many examples of reactivity. I've written some of them. Receiving a snide remark. That happens. Automatic reaction is we would want to get back to them as soon as possible. Stuck in a traffic. Automatic response is frustration, anger, not getting appreciated. Automatic response is, this is not worth it. It's not working out. I should probably leave. Expectations not getting fulfilled. It's not worth it. I don't think I belong here. You know, these are the type of thoughts which are automatically triggered in our brain. And what do? They cause more thoughts, more emotions, and we are stuck in this loop. The answer is increasing mindful awareness, guys. That's how we'll be interrupting these automatic behaviors. And without being aware of the problem, guys, we won't be able to heal. We simply cannot improve ourselves unless we are aware of the problem. Now, mindful attention, what it is? It is about taking a pause. Mindful attention is nothing but about taking a pause whenever a reaction is needed from you. You must have heard people say that do not react but respond to a situation. But what happens? We are not able to respond because things are triggered automatically. This is how we were meant to do. So, automatic patterns, the only way to interrupt them is mindful attention. Now, what exactly is mindful attention? Whenever we are paying attention mindfully, we stop the behavior. Rather than by simply reacting to the situation, we are taking a pause. We stop, we check what's going on. After this, we carefully react or respond to the situation with more mindful attention and deliberate awareness. That's exactly we have to do. I refer to this as pause, guys. Whenever mindfulness is taking place, what we need to do, we just need to pause. Mindfulness allows you to stop, take a break, examine what's going on before reacting. You need to ask yourself questions like this. First of all, what is going on? What do I feel? What am I about to do? What is my impulse here? What is my tendency? I might get answers like I'm getting angry. I feel tension in my chest. I want to hurt the other person. Or things like that. Right? This body check and mental check that's going on is mindfulness. This exactly is mindfulness, guys. Just pausing allows oneself not to act impulsively, because all the time you were examining yourself, you were not reacting to the situation, right? Because you were busy in examining what's going on. Whatever reaction follows, whatever you may decide, it doesn't matter what it is, but it was a conscious decision. It was your decision which you have taken, not driven by emotions, not driven by automatic behaviors or the tendencies in the past. That's exactly what we have to do, guys. That's exactly we need to do whenever any unpleasant happens, whenever a situation is triggering a reaction from you. All we need to do is take a pause and analyze what's going on. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? And questions like that. You might notice that, guys, you're getting angry, you're feeling tension in your chest, you want to hurt the other person. They are all the insights from a mindfulness stop or a mindful pause which you have taken. As a result of it, you can make a choice. You can ask yourself, okay, how I'm going to deal with this situation. Am I going to shout? Am I going to stay calm? Am I walking away? Whatever that is, mindfulness does not dictate the reaction. It helps you choose a certain direction because you believe that it is best for that situation. We can say that whatever reaction follows, is a conscious choice. It is your own choice. It's not an impulse, automatic behavior. Instead, you are taking a pause, you're taking a breath, analyzing what's going on around you, within you, and what is the situation is all about. I hope that makes sense. Let's move on to the next part, the endless loop. Another thing which happens with a lot of us is that we are stuck in this vicious cycle. We are stuck in this vicious cycle whenever we experience any emotion. The automatic patterns again trigger more thoughts. They produce more thoughts. Then these thoughts produce more emotions. And these emotions produce more thoughts. We are stuck in a cycle of thinking, feeling, then thinking, feeling, and we won't even notice that a couple of hours have processed. And that happens to all of us, guys. This happens to everybody, including me. Sometimes I get stuck in this loop, and if you are one of them, I'll tell you how to come out of this. Now, what I want to tell you now is how this process operates and how you can break free from it and use mindfulness to disengage from this very unhelpful process. Let's take an example, guys. You are waving to somebody. You saw somebody on the street, you waved at them, but they didn't look at you. What is the first thing that happens? Can you imagine yourself in this situation? You waved at somebody at workplace, they didn't wave back to you. Quickly, you might feel embarrassed because you were waving at somebody who is not reacting. As a result of feeling of embarrassment, you may have certain thoughts like, oh my God, I hope other people did not see me. I would make a fool out of myself, and so on. As a result of these thoughts, these emotions may become stronger, and or different emotions may occur. You might start making up some stories as well, some stories from the past maybe, and there could be some stories which are about to happen but not yet happened, fictional stories. Again, what happens here is without often knowing it, you automatically enters the cycle of thinking and feeling and thinking and feeling. These processes tend to make a negative spiral of feeling and thinking worse. Happens to all of us. And it is often triggered by a situation, the situation we just discussed, right? We are not feeling appreciated either in a relationship or in a at workplace, or could be anywhere. You're not getting appreciated. It will trigger some of the emotions, of course, and these emotions might trigger again some thoughts, all the previous experiences, everything which has happened with you, it will trigger it all. And then again, more thoughts, more emotions, more thoughts, more emotions. Again, it's a cycle of thinking and feeling and thinking and feeling. Again, another example, the endless loop. We receive a bad feedback at the beginning of the day. What happens? We feel frustrated. Then, why did I do it? Why didn't I work harder? Things like that may occur. And we have a feeling of guilt. We might feel guilty about it. And as a result of that, we might feel that I don't want to feel it this way. I want to be better, right? And again, we go back to frustration. How? Because I don't want to feel this way. What are you doing now is that you're feeling something and you're fighting for it. You are fighting that you don't want to feel that way. You are not happy with the current state, which creates more conflict in your body. There is more conflict in your body. Why? Because you are in a present state, but you don't want to be in that state. You cannot come out of it. You cannot get out of it. But that's how it is. It creates more frustration. Again, the same cycle continues. And this happens to, again, a lot of us. We are captured in this cycle. But the problem is, once we notice we are captured in the cycle, what we often do is we try to get out of it. But the methods we try to do are not very effective. Often we try not to feel or think about it. And because we do that, we produce more thoughts and we become more aware of it. In the end, we are caught in this cycle of thoughts and emotions and thoughts and emotions. In the end, the cycle determines how we feel. The game between thoughts and emotions strongly affects how we feel. So, how do we leave this cycle? That would be your question and mine. How will I leave this cycle? Again, with the help of mindfulness. What do I have to do? The first thing first, guys, you need to connect to the present moment. The only way to get out of this game between thoughts and emotion is to be present. Come out of it, be in another place. What is the best place to be in? The present moment, which is always going to be there. Right? So that's what we do. We try to, just allow me a minute. Yeah. We try to be in this present moment, always. Okay? And we focus on our breath. We focus on what is happening, what is around me, what kind of sounds I can hear, or I can do multiple things. Meditate, for example. I can meditate and notice your body. Where do you feel the tension? Is it in your chest? Is it somewhere else? What is happening? The best way to do is that use an anchor. Anchor is like a breath. In mindfulness, we use breath as an anchor to come back to the present moment. In some cases, you can also write it out. Writing helps. It helps you be in the present moment and take it all out. Whatever emotions and thoughts you have, it is out on the paper. It's not in your brain anymore. Make an art. Some people like to make an art, so do that. So first thing is, I'll come back to the present moment where I am. I am not where I got my bad feedback in the morning. This is where I am sitting right now. What can I hear? What do I feel? It's all about your body check and mental check. We be in the present moment. First thing, guys. Very important of a part of leaving this cycle from this neutral place. Now we are in a neutral place. Uh, we can see whatever we are feeling. You allow your feelings to be present. The more you'll fight, the more it will stay. We have seen in the previous example, the more we try to fight that frustration, the more thoughts it will produce, the more emotions it will trigger. Now, with this, just see, what are you feeling? Again, a body and mind check, and allow your feelings to be present. It is very important, guys, to feel. If you're feeling sad, it is okay to feel sad. If you're feeling angry, it is okay to feel angry because it is temporary. It's not going to be permanent. Your emotions will fade away after a few moments. But if you'll keep fighting with them, it will produce more thoughts, more emotions, more thoughts. Remember that cycle? So the more you fight, the more it will stay. Allow your feelings to be present. Yes, you are sad. It is okay. Right? You deserve it. Or I am angry. It's okay. I am fine with it. Then we be mindful. Whenever you feel that, again, same thoughts are coming in your mind, it is again triggering the similar feelings. What we need to do, return to the anchor. What was the anchor? Being in the present moment. That's exactly what mindfulness is, guys. After some time, guys, these thoughts are meant to be repeated. They will come back again, automatically attracting your attention. So you got lost again in the cycle of thinking and feeling. We don't want to do that. The moment you'll notice, and even if we are going in that cycle again, it is okay. But the moment you notice that, hey, I am going back in that cycle, I need to stop. The moment you do that, you come back to the present moment. You return to the anchor. And that's exactly how mindfulness works, guys. Mindfulness is not about staying mindful all the time. Mindfulness is about whenever you realize that you are stuck, you come back. It is all about coming back. Even while we meditate, guys, whenever I meditate, my mind tends to go away, run away in my thoughts and all. But that's okay. The moment I realize it, I come back to my present moment. And that's exactly how meditation or mindfulness works. Using an anchor and returning to the anchor allows you to step out of the cycle. When we take the picture that I showed you before, the situation and emotions and thoughts follow from this situation automatically. What mindfulness does, it helps you be aware of this process by noticing what you feel, what you think, and observing them, gaining distance from here. By doing that, you automatically break the cycle of thinking and feeling. Again, in both the scenarios, guys, what we did even in the automatic patterns, what we did, we took a pause. Took a pause. We did a body check and mental check we have done, and then we took a conscious decision. But here, again, the same. We are taking a pause with more mindful awareness that, hey, I am in this cycle. I need to step out. How do we step out? Connect to the present moment. Living in the moment, living mindful is one thing which we have to do, guys. And that's exactly we need to focus on, is staying mindful. Connecting to the present moment. Second, allow yourself to feel. Do not fight the feeling, guys. You are meant to feel that. It's okay to feel that. Be it embarrassment, be it whatever feeling. The feeling will not stay for a longer time. The emotion does not stay. emotions, right? They are always in motion. So, emotion should not trigger an automatic response from you. Emotion should not trigger an automatic behavior from you, and at the same time, emotion should not also let you stay stuck in that cycle of thoughts and emotions. So, that's what mindfulness is all about, guys. That's exactly what I teach um, in my course as well. And yeah, remember few things to remember: uh, how to leave the cycle, connect to the present moment. It is okay to feel, be mindful of the thoughts or emotions, and return to the anchor. Simple. And about the automatic behaviors, let me just go back. How do we do it? We don't want to react, we want to respond. How do we respond? By taking a pause, analyzing what is going on, where it is going on, what is the kind of action you are about to do. Then you take a conscious choice. It is all in your hand. Mindfulness is all about making conscious choice and not getting driven by our behavior. I hope we if you'll have any questions, you reach out to me on awareandbeyond@gmail.com and on Instagram and also on my cell phone number. I hope it all makes sense to you. I would love to hear your comments. Unfortunately, the software which I'm using right now, it does not show me your comments, but definitely I'll go back to LinkedIn after this and see if you have anything. I'll be happy to help you out. And if you want to know more about my program and how and what I teach in the entire mindfulness training, do send me a DM and I'll be happy to help you out, guys. It'll be a pleasure. And again, first live event, it was decent enough. There were some technical glitches, but again, thank you so much for your patience. And yeah, uh, it was great being in the front of camera again. And I'll see you around for sure. You guys take care and see you soon. Goodbye. Stay mindful.